So bismillah, okay folks, welcome back to question number 5. Just get a blue pen. Kate is playing with the fair spinner shown below. So first of all, you look at how many sections we have. How many sections we have altogether? 6. What is the probability of landing on a 9? How many 9s we have?
2.
So we can say there's 2 out of 6. And when you give probability, we need to cancel it down. So divide that by 2. Divide that by 2. So that gives us a finished answer of 1/3. The line really here. Put the back in. Lovely. Okay, next question. What is the percentage chance of landing on a square number? Give your answer to the nearest whole number. First of all, let's have a look at some of the square numbers that we know of. So if they mention the word square number, let's have a look at the square numbers. So the first square number is 1 times by 1 is 1. The next square number is 2 times by 2, which is 4. And the next square number is 3 times by 3, which is 9. There's no point in going further than that because the next square number is going to be much bigger. Now, let's get the rubber. Let's get rid of all this for the moment, just over here. Make some space. What we're going to do now is highlighter. Right. So how many square numbers do we have? Which is here. 1 is square number, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 square number?
What?
Yes. 9 square number?
Yeah.
9 square number?
Yeah.
Okay, so the question goes, what percentage of chance? So let's work that out. So we have, how many of them do we have? 4 out of 6. And we have to change that into a percentage. Now, so what do we get here now? 4, 6, if we try to cancel that down, what will that give us? 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we get 2/3. Now we should all know that 1/3 is worth 33 1/3 recurring percentage, alright? You should know that's a fact. So 2/3, without us having to go through the calculation, 2/3 is going to be double of that. So it won't be 33 1/3, it will be 66 2/3. So if we just kind of jump it a bit, we should know this nice and easy. 66 2/3 of a percentage. Now let's have a look how we interpret this for our answer over here. And it goes, give it to the nearest whole number. Now, if you look at that, 66 2/3 is very close to 67. So our final answer is 67. 67%. Okay, that one's done. Next question. What is the probability of landing on a prime number? Okay, very important now. Let's have a quick look and everybody analyze what we consider to be prime numbers. Okay, right. Give me the first prime number that we know of faster. First prime number, and please don't say 1. 2, excellent. 1 is not a prime number because it only has one factor. 2 is the first prime number. So 2 is the first prime number. The next prime number is 3. And the next prime number is 5. And the next prime number is 7. And the next prime number is not 9. It is 11. But we don't need to consider 11. 11 is not even on there. Okay, them are the prime numbers that exist. Okay, hang on 1 second. So let's rub these ones off over here. And let's get a highlighter. And let's have a look what we got. So 2, 3, 5, 7. So do we have a 2?
No.
Do we have a 3?
No. Yes.
3.
Yeah.
Do we have a 5?
No.
Do you have a 7?
No.
Okay, so how many do you have numbers we have which are prime numbers and 1? So we have 1 out of. Okay, that's done. Lovely. Next question. The spinner is spun twice. What is the probability of landing on 9 both times? Okay. Now, they want to know what is the probability of getting a 9 and the probability of getting a 9.
What?
Okay. Don't get 9 both times.
Oh.
Probability of a 9 and the probability of a 9. Okay. So let's have a look. What is the probability of getting a 9 the first time? How many 9s do we have?
1.
Okay, we said before, the probability of getting a 9 was, here it is, 1/3. What does the word and mean in probability? I told you last time. The word and means times. Okay. Now, the probability of the second 9 is dependent on the first one. It is called an independent event. The probability of the second 9 doesn't depend on you getting the first 9. So it's going to be exactly the same fraction. Do you remember we done the last paper, we had to change the fractions because we took one out, we had one less and things. This is not that, this is called independent events. So we got 1/3 times by 1/3, that gives us a nice answer of 1/9. Okay, that's the end of that paper. Okay, folks, thanks for working so hard. We're going to stop there and have a break.